Nigerians have reacted to the attack on paramount ruler of Bangha Kingdom in Kana local government area of Rivers State, Suanu Baridam, who narrowly escaped death after gunmen opened fire on his convoy. The first-class traditional ruler was attacked while returning from an engagement in the Okwale community within Kana a few days ago. The incident occurred around 5:30 p.m. along the Tekasogo Road, linking the area to the east-west road. To the time filing this report, many are still talking about the incident, saying it is a threat to the society. If monarchs with convoy can be attacked, what then is the fate of the ordinary citizens? Speaking, a Nigerian theatre arts lecturer talked about it.
The attack on a monarch by unidentified gunmen, I will begin by saying it's particularly unfortunate. Reason being that as traditional Africans, the traditional institution holds a special place. And if these criminal elements begin to go after such personages, it shows how vulnerable the rest of us are. So it is as unfortunate as anything can be, and it's most condemnable. These criminal elements have become emboldened. Remember that when it started very innocuously, like just a sect protesting the advent of Western education in Nigeria, Boko Haram to be precise, in 2009. It appeared quite innocuous and confined to just a part of the country, Borno State. But I think with several years of, government inaction or the lack of the will to act against these elements, they've been emboldened, festering into different other groups. From Boko Haram, we have ISWAP, we have so many others. And then just before we could comprehend what was going on, a new twist came into it, banditry. And then even in the other parts of the country, we hear of such strange nomenclatures as unknown gunmen and so on and so forth. So it has gone out of hand, and it calls for serious concern, because now they no longer go after soft targets, which are the unprotected crowd. They now go after high-profile individuals, including military personages. We were here a few months ago when a general of the Nigerian army was killed. So if they have been so emboldened as to go after generals, the fortified ones, what it simply translates to is that the rest of us are as helpless as can be. And it's about time that we stand as a people. We call on the government to live up to its responsibilities, luckily, which the government has started doing. Although you could say with a bit of nudge coming from United States President Donald Trump. But the recent actions and even the body language of the Tinubu administration has shown for the first time in over a decade a strong commitment and the will to do what is right, and to take this menace headlong, take it head on, and then address it once and for all, not minding whose ox is God. The onus also lies on us as a people to preach this message of hope to our people who before now seem to have lost all confidence in the capability and capacity of government. It's about time now we begin to give the kind of support that citizens give. We own the environment. The local surveillance is up to us. What we can do as a people is provide the necessary intelligence, necessary information, necessary data to the respective agencies. And then even as a people, the government does not have the resources to police everywhere. We can also coordinate ourselves and form neighborhood watch cells whose main duty is not to engage criminals, but just gather intelligence and supply the relevant agencies. The agencies have shown a strong will now to act intelligently and precisely on intelligence given to them. This effort should not be left to them alone. As a people, we must contribute our quota. Show the government that yes, we believe in your new belief in the capacity and capability of government, and we'll play our part to support you all the way until we wipe this thing from the face of this country. Particularly in the 8 years of General Buhari's misrule. Time was when we seem to have lost hope in the capacity of government to protect us, even to protect itself. But now there is a renewed promise backed by action. The least we can do as a people is to contribute our quota in the ways I've already mentioned. Show the government that we are in solidarity with your new efforts, and because it also borders on our security, we play our part in our own little ways, in our own little communities, little neighborhoods. Securing the country begins with securing each neighborhood. And so when we are able to do that, then we become partners in progress with the government, rather than the traditional way of sitting back as armchair critics. We criticize, and even the little we should do within our communities, we don't.
Meanwhile, analyzing it, Comrade Barisi Victor Baridora, an indigene of the community, explained.
I strongly condemn the attack on King Swanu T.Y. Baridam, the paramount ruler of ancient Bangha Kingdom, and pray for a swift recovery. This act of violence is unacceptable and has no place in our community and our local government area. As a proud son of Kano, I assure you the Ogoni people and the King's family of our commitment to supporting the authorities in bringing the perpetrators to justice. We recognize the King's contributions to peace and development in our region. We urge calm and restraint and assure the King's family of our solidarity during this challenging time. May the King recover soon and may peace prevail in our land.
Busiojo reporting for PFM Global TV.